Welcome back to On the Kase. Guys, me and Paul were just counting the episodes. How many is it this season?
20.
Well, no, since September.
20.
Okay, is that season 3 and 4?
Season 2 and 3.
Oh, sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself there,
Ambitious.
guys. So season 2 and 3 is 20 episodes.
No.
Paul, how many episodes?
14.
14.
And 6 this year, including today.
Okay, so 20.
14 plus 6 is 20.
Nearly 21.
Wow.
What about season 1 then as well? You should know this.
There was like 6 episodes, wasn't it?
Right, guys, it doesn't matter. Anyways,
26.
Look, we're in the swing of things now. I'm finding it quite difficult to get guests, people, only because they keep cancelling on me. But I kind of understand because I'm obviously really busy and I have such a busy schedule. But usually we record Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. So anytime I ask a guest, I'm like, okay, pick a day, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, pick a time. It all gets organised. Then the last minute they cancel. I've had 3 in the last 3 weeks cancel. So hopefully we'll get them soon. But look, it's actually, I don't really mind it because it gets me a bit more confident doing it on my own. And Paul loves chatting to me, don't you, Paul?
Are you taking it personally? These people are cancelling on you?
I'm actually not taking it personally. It's just more so like, oh shit, now I need to think of things to talk about on my own.
Like I've said, you've got plenty to talk about.
This is true. I do have loads to talk about, even though I like to think sometimes I don't, but I clearly do. Okay, we also have somebody here on work experience. We have Dermot. God help him having to listen to this podcast. I don't know if he's going to learn much here. Do you think you'll learn much from me?
He says yes.
He says yes. Guys, he's nodding. He's scared. He's a gun to his head. Okay, so let's do a little catch up from last week. I feel like not much happened. So last Friday and Saturdays are my day off, if you didn't know that, because my work week is Sunday to Thursday. So Friday, I'm not going to lie, guys, I literally bed rotted for the full day. Oh, we're going to have to fill Dermot in that I call my boyfriend Uncle Pat. It's a whole thing. You're going to be confused. Uncle Pat works from home on a Friday. So he was just working away and I was literally just rotting in bed all day. And then I went and done a tribe class that evening. Who did I go with? I went with Claire. And guys, remember I was telling you that I've been having like hip problems? I feel like they're finally gone now. Hopefully, touch wood, fingers crossed, because I'm trying to be on my fitness grind and obviously that was kind of hindering me. So yeah, I did that Friday night. Was there anything else? Oh yes, Saturday. Paul, I went to Keith Barry.
The magician.
Why are you texting?
Just ask me a question.
I don't care. I'm only joking. Yeah, actually no, let me wind back to Saturday morning. So me, Uncle Pat and Claude did a tribe class together. Claude is like the third person in our relationship. So that was really fun. I feel like I'm actually getting better at them. I'm getting more fit. And then we went and got a little toasty and a little coffee. I feel like we do one workout class and then we can just go and then eat the whole of the country. It's fine. So yeah, that night went to Keith Barry. He's not a magician, Paul.
Comedian?
Nope.
Singer?
He's a hypnotist and a mind reader.
Wow.
So I'm going to be completely honest here, guys. I got the tickets for free from my agency. Kind of went as a bit of a, oh look, sure, something to be at, like bit of a piss take. Incredible. It was like the stuff he was able to do. I was so shocked. First of all, to do something like that in the Tree Arena is obviously a pretty big deal. I think there was like 5,000 people there, so pretty big show. And I don't even know how to explain it to you or where to begin. So when I went to it, at first I thought it was like a magic show, like, you know, cards and all that kind of thing. No, it wasn't like that. And obviously Uncle Pat was very skeptical of all the stuff, but I'm really gullible. Like I believe everything. Like I believe like the X Factor was all real. I believe Love Island's all real. I just like to believe these things, you know. But yeah, like how do I even, like some of the stuff he was doing, right? So he'd bring like 4 people up on stage from the crowd. And I know people think like, oh, maybe they were pre-picked out or whatever. No, there's like throughout the whole show, about 25 people were used. To get me? Like there's just no way that it was organized. And he'd do all these things and get them to think of stuff in their brain of stuff that happened to them years ago. And they'd be really specific things. Like, oh, I fell off a bouncy castle and broke my leg at my communion. And he would be able to tell them this. Like, I'm not explaining it properly, but it was literally mind-blowing. He also went into the crowd, took someone's phone, was able to guess their password, just guess their passcode, opened up their phone, and then went around to, like, different people in the audience and got them to pick a random number, any number, and he got the whole crowd to have their phone out, like, doing all the multiplication on their phones, whatever. Got to a final number, let's say it was, like, I don't know, 200,040 or something. Then he'd like take out like a car reg from when his dad was younger and that was the number on the reg, like just crazy shit. Also the weirdest thing for me, there was 2 things that stuck out to me. So he brought 2 people up and got them to sit on 2 different chairs and he told them he was going to hypnotize them and whatever else. So he did that and he like blindfolded them and he basically said that he was going to like touch one of them and like move them, if that makes sense. But when he done that, the other person would move. So let's say there's 2 people sitting on a chair and he'd like lift one of their arms up. The other one's arm would lift even though he wasn't touching that person. It was It was so hard to believe. And I know people think, oh, maybe it was like, you know, no, I'm telling you, it's real. Okay. I believe this stuff. Also, I was so embarrassed. So I went with, Claire, Uncle Pat and Clodagh, which is such a random group, but it was actually gas. We went for cocktails before and all. And Claire was like, I'll go on text Keith Barry on Instagram and ask him to bring you up on stage. And I was like, he's obviously not going to see it. Then when I checked, he actually followed me. So I was like, oh shit, like I'm going to have to do it now. So I texted him. I was like, oh, if you're looking for any volunteers, I told him where I was sitting. But he actually said during the show, he doesn't bring up anybody that he knows. Not that he knows me, but like if we follow each other, maybe he's aware of my existence. So
He knows you.
he knows me. Keith Barry knows me, guys. But no, he didn't bring me up. I think you might know my mom though. I think my mom's done his makeup a few times. But yeah, the other freakiest thing ever was, so he got anybody that wanted to speak to someone from the dead, he can also like do stuff like that, right? He got them to write their initials on a piece of paper and put them in this bowl. So there was hundreds of initials in this bowl. And he'd pick certain initials out and he'd be like, okay, D or. And whoever has those initials that had put one in the bowl but had to stand up. Usually there was only like one or two. And with certain questions he'd ask, he was able to distinguish which person it was. And then let's say this woman, he was like, right, okay, your son, he died. His name was Adam and he died too soon. And then she'd like start bawling, crying. And it was all real. Paul, what do you think about that?
I'm skeptical.
What like how?
I don't want to slander anyone on the podcast.
No, you don't want to slander anyone because it's like obviously you're going to be skeptical.
There's tricks to guessing these things, like mental tricks and...
Yes, I agree with you, right? If I saw one trick and I was mind blown, grand, but he did about 15 tricks like that night.
Yeah, been doing it for decades probably. He knows.
Yeah,
all
he's
the
doing it
tricks.
25 years, but they're just such no. There's some things you just can't know, Paul.
I agree. I think you're just such an innocent soul.
Oh, I'm so no, but like it's crazy.
You
Like I
believe
would
it.
just. Do you think like his wife would know how he does the stuff?
No, probably not. He probably keeps that quiet.
Okay, but this.
Does he have a wife?
I don't know.
Maybe hypnotize her. They
Maybe
got married.
hypnotizer. But no, this was the maddest thing. I keep saying this is the maddest thing. But basically, right, his dad died last year, and his dad said to him, I want you to bring me on tour. And he was like, I can't bring you on tour, like you're gonna die. And he was like, oh, we'll bring my ashes on tour. So he brought the ashes to the tour or whatever. And the whole show at the very end, sorry if I'm spoiling it, guys, it's based on the dad. So like he'd bring 3 people up on stage, get them to bring up random stuff from the past, and then he'd have pictures of his dad doing these exact things, like eating a 99 or like swirling a glass of red wine. It was all just too coincidental.
Really?
Yes, Paul.
Okay.
I'm a Keith Barry stan.
What did Uncle Pat say?
Uncle Pat was skeptical. He thought it was unbelievable, but like obviously skeptical.
What about Clodagh?
Me, Clodagh, and Claire all thought it was like, we all thought it was brilliant and we couldn't understand how he was doing it, but I think Uncle Pat and maybe Clodagh were the only ones skeptical. But then Clodagh was chatting to a girl she works with and her husband was brought up on stage before. So it is random.
Okay.
So you think people are random, but he has ways of like knowing what they're thinking.
Yeah, he has ways and means. Like if you say pick a number between 1 and 10, there's a 1 in 10 chance he's going to get it right.
Yeah, but that's a crazy odds.
Not really. 1 in 10 is quite low.
Yeah, but he's guessing people's phone passwords for God's sakes.
I mean, most passwords are quite common.
Ah, Paul. Keith Barry, I'm a big fan, okay? And you know what? Why is she ringing me?
Did you have a good night?
I had a great night.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, went to Keith Barry. We had 2 cocktails before in the Glass House. You know the Glass House?
Yes.
Yeah, lovely spot. 2 cocktails there, went to Keith Barry, and then Clodagh actually stayed in Uncle Pat's. She really is part of this relationship because she was going to have to get a train home on her own and all, and it would have been a nightmare. So we had a bit of a slumber party. Got some Dominoes. It was my dream day. And then Sunday I went to a True Fruit event. You know True Fruit?
Frozen yogurt?
Frozen strawberries covered in chocolate.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, very, very nice. I have to say, I've gone to a lot of events. It was probably one of the most detailed, like thought out events. I can't imagine how much it cost. Just like the decorations in the place and everything was crazy. So yeah, I went to that on Sunday and then I did my radio show Sunday evening. What day is it now? Thursday. What's gone on this week? Let me think.
SpawnCon events.
Any SpawnCon?
Gym classes you were late for.
He calls my ads SpawnCon. What did I do Monday? I had something Monday. Oh, Paul, you're an idiot. How did you not bring this up? I got nominated for a Gossy.
Oh yeah,
Everyone
the Gossies clap,
Dermot,
clap. Everyone clap. Everyone clap.
Guys, I got nominated for a Gossy. Can you believe it? Why didn't you bring this up? Okay, guys, as I was saying, sorry, we had a bit of an interruption there. Guys, Dermot is after getting a gold star from me because basically Paul's given him a job to watch the screens, the monitors, to make sure that the cameras don't freeze, and they froze. So we could have lost 10 minutes of my gorgeous face, which would have been a nightmare. But anyway, as I was saying, last year was nominated for newcomer. This year I'm up for social media star. So I think in a year, that's a pretty good jump. And I feel like now, like, I'm going to call out my friends here. I always call out my friends on the podcast because they don't listen. Because I'm so busy and I like, without tooting my own horn, right? I'm pretty, you know, successful for my age. Because I get so many things, I feel like my friends don't congratulate me anymore. Like, barely, like, even like, I don't even think my family really said it to me about the gossips. I think it's just like, it's expected from me. Like when I was in school, it was always, oh, Kasey's great, Kasey this, Kasey's that. But then when I actually deep it, I'm like, it's actually a pretty big deal. Like in my category, right? First of all, there's Lauren Whelan, Miriam Mullins, the two most followed Irish TikTokers, female ones. Like that's crazy, first of all. Eric Roberts, literally on Dance on the Stars, Ireland AM. Kaylee Trapp, huge following. Fanula J also does TV. I can't think off the top of my head who else is in my category, but like, yeah, Get Better with Chris. Who else? I should know this. There's one more, I think. I don't know. Anyway, great category to be in. And I, like, last year, I'm not going to lie, I thought I was going to win, which I probably shouldn't have went in with that attitude. This year, I don't think I'm going to win. So if I win, it's a bonus. Feel free to vote for me, guys. You can vote every single day. The link's in my Instagram bio and my TikTok bio. It's actually so easy. Like, you just click the link, click my name, click vote. That's just it. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I feel like, not that I don't need validation from anyone, obviously, but it would be nice if my friends would be more, you know, oh my God, well done. I feel like people, as I said, just expect it from me now, which is kind of annoying. Paul, what's your HO?
Do you feel people take you for granted?
Yeah, I think it's just like, oh, Kasey's getting another fucking nomination, but it's a big deal, like, I think.
To you?
Well, yeah.
Well, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but like...
Are the Gossies a big deal?
In the social media world, how many awards is there, really? There's just the Gossies, the
Hey
Stellars.
Hey You, Stellar Award.
That's it. There's only 2.
Okay, so this is your award season.
Yeah.
Your favourite season.
My favourite season. I love an award. Do you know what? I love an awards, like, regardless. I love watching awards. I love watching the Grammys and the Brits and all that stuff. But look, I'm excited to dress up. I actually ordered a dress before I even got nominated, so that was manifestation.
But what about last week with Lisa and tarot cards?
Yeah, guys, remember last week on the podcast, Lisa was like, you're going to get a nomination within 3 months and you're not going to win?
Maybe prove her wrong.
Maybe prove her wrong.
Prove
Look, guys,
wrong.
you can help me prove everybody wrong. I'd actually be very shocked. I feel like if they called out my name, my jaw would actually drop because I'm not expecting it. Fucking Lauren and Miriam, between them, have like 4 million followers. Where the hell am I competing with that one?
You'll be there one day.
But look, they're 2 absolute legends. I really like the 2 of them. I'd be happy to see anybody win, except for Eric. No, I'm joking. But yeah, guys. What else? Oh, JLNR results.
Yeah, well done.
We need to talk about that. So if you don't know, I don't really know either. JLNR is, what does it stand for? Do you know?
Radio sounds our radio.
It could be radio. It's like
lads, statistics for radio.
It's some sort of statistics for radio thing, basically, right? So every quarter we get figures back about our listeners, basically. So every 3 months, and the whole company gets in a room and we have a meeting, and it's kind of scary because like your figures are put up on the board, and if they're down, they're down. If they're up, they're up. So since I started locked in, so it started off with 11,000 listeners. The first JLNR went up 3,000, which was great. I know these figures mightn't mean much to you if you don't get radio. I personally don't really get it either, but apparently that was a good jump. And then this time round I went up 2,000, which was great, which means I'm now up to 16,000 listeners in just 2, we call them books, in 2 JLNR books. So yeah, my manager was delighted with me and everyone was cheering me on in work, which was nice.
How do you feel about your radio show now?
Great, to be honest. I think it's probably, I'm full confidence with it. Obviously there's a few things that like the odd time I might need to ask Graham and Nathan and Eve, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? But I think I'm fully like natural and fully I just go in and talk the way I talk here. Obviously not as like open, but yeah, it's pretty slay.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Paul. So yeah, hopefully the figures keep going up. So thanks for listening, guys. And also, like I didn't explain this, the way they record these results is by surveys. They knock on people's doors and get them to answer questions. So if anyone ever knocks on your door, you tell them you listen to Locked In on FM 104 for 3 full hours, baby. But yeah, guys, actually, you know what? Great week for me. But yeah, I don't know why I get a little bit, what's the word?
Jaded?
No. A bit disheartened when people close to me don't, like, because, you know, not validation, but you want the people that you're close with, like your friends and family, to be like, oh my God, that's great. Obviously, it's lovely coming from strangers as well, because I get so much support. That's something I also want to say. I get more support from strangers than I do from people I actually know. But look, it's all just part of it. It's all part of being Irish. People are begrudging and they think you don't need support when you do. Anyway, grand, moving on. Okay, what else?
So hard being Kasey.
Paul was like, don't give out about being an influencer again. I'm not giving out about it. I'm just speaking my mind.
Sure.
So,
Believe
speaking
women.
of giving out, there's 2 things. So, I actually don't have much to talk about this week, guys, but I have 2 things I want to talk about, okay? Which one will I start with? I have this girl's full government name written down. I'm obviously not going to say it. I'm just going to talk about it. Remember you told me you seen me commenting on a video yesterday? It's about that. Avi and Riley posted a video about this certain topic, right? So, how do I go about this? I don't really care. I was at an event a few months ago, yeah? I met this girl. And I said, oh my God, I seen one of your videos during the week. I thought it was really good. I'd never came across her before. And she was like, oh my God, yeah. So we followed each other after that event. And she had a pretty big following, well over 100,000. And after that event, obviously she kept popping up on my feed a bit more. And I kind of realized, oh shit, we don't really align. Like the stuff she was posting was very much like, I hate when influencers do this and I hate when influencers do that. And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh shit, I do all those things. So I'm just waiting for the day she unfollows me. Like she was basically giving out about influencers doing giveaways. She was like, oh, like giving away all your free PR to your followers to act like it's like, you know, you're grateful, but really you're just trying to get rid of all the free stuff you get and you're just trying to gain more followers. I couldn't disagree with that more. First of all, the stuff we get sent is very expensive stuff. I could give that to my friends, my family, my neighbors, Paul maybe, perhaps. I could sell it if I really wanted to, but I would rather give back to the people that follow me and actually give me a job and a platform. So I hated that statement from her. She also said that people that watch Love Island are like, you know, fueling all this negativity and so many people from Love Island have mental health problems and blah, 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 which is true. But like, I hate these do-gooders. Like, oh, because I wouldn't do this, you shouldn't do it either. I'm all here for like bettering yourself and whatever else, but don't push it onto me, okay? The other thing, she put up a video the other day, it really, really pissed me off. It was like, oh, I hate when influencers do this. And it was like 8 different like gestures influencers might do in their videos. Like, you know, the way we'd like wave at the camera or we'd like blow kisses or we'd like, you know, put our hands under our face doing a skincare video, all them little bits that influencers do. And I just don't get why one influencer would hate on another. Like, you're not better than anybody else. And I thought I was the only one pissed off about this. But then I was chatting to Sam Kelly as well. Avi and Riley posted a video about it. Lauren Whelan's been posting videos about it. And I'm just not, like, we get enough shit from strangers. We don't need it from other people in the industry. Paul, what do you think?
You're in a tough spot because you constantly have to make content and be online all the time. And like I said before, not everyone's going to like you, but you have to ignore them. But it's hard when even your own peers are slagging you off without saying names.
Yeah.
And you're trying to deal with public abuse and people who are supposed to be your peers are potentially not being supportive either.
Yeah, it'd be like, for example, let's say another radio presenter said, oh, I hate when radio presenters talk about what they did at the weekend on the radio. Do you get me? Or it's like if someone in one job, how do I explain this? Yeah, it'd be like that. If someone on the radio was giving out about other radio presenters, you just don't do that. Like, you just don't do it. So yeah, that really annoyed me. And sure enough, she did unfollow me. And in a fit of rage the other night, I posted about it all over my close friends and I blocked her because I was like, you know what? You're not better than anyone. Like, you're going to claim all this spirituality and wellness, then give out about other people. And then she was basically saying like, oh, like, I used to get gifted stuff from brands and I thought that meant success, but it doesn't actually mean success. What if it means success to me? What if I'm absolutely delighted I got gifted a perfume yesterday? Okay? I hate this bullshit. Anyway, I would say no shade to her, but clearly there is. Moving on. Okay, moving on, guys. I'm hoping Paul cuts all of that out. The next thing, I have another weapon. Oh, Paul, wait till you hear this. Oh, I told you outside. Anyway, you're hearing it again. It can be Dermot's first time hearing it. So, at Christmas time, okay, this was irrelevant at the time, but it's relevant now. I was in the queue for Wingstop, okay? Wingstop opened up in Dublin. Grand. In the queue with my sister. We're chatting away. We're chatting about, it was a couple of days before New Year's, planning our New Year's Eve party, what we're going to do, what we're going to wear, who's going to go, whatever. There's 3 people in front of us, okay? A couple, a girl, and a baby. The couple are, I want to say my age, so about 25. When I tell you, the boy was cradling the girl. Like, I'm talking like she was like up in his arms as if she was a newborn baby. And me and my sister were looking at them being like, what the hell is going on here? Obviously didn't say anything. Then the mother, so that was the couple. Then the mother with the baby, that was her sister or whatever. The baby had a soother in its mouth, dropped it on the floor. I was like, oh my God, please do not put that back in the baby's mouth. Anyway, she picks it up, like, cleans it herself, puts it back in the baby's mouth. I don't know. I think mothers kind of do that thing, but it kind of freaked me out because like the floor Liffey Valley is gross. Anyways, that was all irrelevant to me. Okay. Until yesterday. I'm on TikTok. Okay. I see this girl puts up a cryptic video about me. Guys, like, what are the people putting up cryptic videos about me? First of all, I know they're about me. And second of all, I have so much dirt on everyone. Why would you ever come for me? And here's an example, right? So last night, scrolling through TikTok, see this comment. Oh my God, I literally seen Kasey at Wingstop with my boyfriend and her sister. No, with my boyfriend and my sister. And we were in front of her and all she was doing was talking about other people with her friend. She wouldn't even smile at me. She stared at me, but she wouldn't even smile. You wonder why I was staring at you? Because you're 25 years old and your boyfriend's holding you like a toddler, okay? Like, I'm just, and like at the time it was so relevant to me and now I literally have the picture to prove it. Because like, I am actually just like, people drive me nuts. Last night I had a moment of weakness, okay? I seen that comment at like 2 a.m. I was so tempted to go on and read my tattle. Paul, I was very tempted last night.
Don't do it.
I didn't do it. If you're not aware, tattle is basically a gossip forum for like actual losers. And Paul hates when I say this, but the unemployed.
People with a lot of time in their hands. How about that?
Yeah, that don't get paid. Unemployed. Tattle is like the cretins of the earth that come together to talk about other people. And it's not just like, oh, the state of her, see this. It's like deep information about these people that they either believe to be true or they've concocted themselves. And last night, I just feel like I had like an adrenaline rush. I felt like for the first time, I've never been addicted to anything. I felt like I was like, I needed a hit of something and I wanted to see these comments about myself. And I was like, I was texting Neve because Neve was awake at like 3 a.m. and I was like, I really want to read my tattle. And she was like, do not do it. So I didn't do it. But guys, I don't know. Recently, I don't want to pity party. I seriously don't. The amount of hate I've gotten the last couple of weeks it's hard to actually fathom, but I genuinely don't care. I just really hope someone that's not as strong as me would never get these comments because the comments I get would be enough to send you over the edge. But I make a laugh, as we all know. Sure, I had a girl the other day. Did you see it, Paul? My close friends texted me saying I should go on Monjaro.
For your flabby bits.
She goes, I'm like you as well. I have flabby parts and I'm on Monjaro. I'm like, sorry, do you sit there and type that out and be like, send? Like,
I noticed looking after Onic social media channels, a lot of people write things unhinged and don't realize how rude it comes across. I think they think you're online so I can just say what I like.
yeah,
And they're trying to be friendly and they're trying to be positive. But I'm like, they'll say something really inappropriate or they shouldn't be typing it. And they'll go ahead and send.
Yeah, like if I'm being perfectly honest, I actually think that girl was trying to help. But by saying, oh, I'm just like you, I have flabby parts, like I actually can't. Like if I ask for advice.
That's the title of the episode. Flabby parts.
Yeah, they're flabby parts. If I ask for advice, I'd say fair enough. But I never asked. Then I had a pharmacist text me yesterday, right? This big list of symptoms. Being like, actually, I need to get it, Paul. I need to get it right now.
She said, do you have signs of fatigue?
So this girl...
What
I
did she
checked her
say?
LinkedIn, right? And she actually is a pharmacist, okay? So that's why I just couldn't believe it. Oh yeah. Hi, Kasey. Blank here. A pharmacist. Can I check? Are you tired? Drier skin? More constipated? Colder? Stiffer? More fluid? Puffy, swollen ankles?
Well, is it true?
Not one of the above is true. Just watching you this past while and wondering if your thyroid function has dropped a bit. How about you go and just... Do you know what I mean?
Are you constipated though?
No!
Are you sure?
These are all internal symptoms that you couldn't tell by looking at me and you're like, just give me a day off. Give me a day off, Paul.
Sure.
Like,
We'll call it a wrap.
Unprofessional.
I think some people think because you're accessible and friendly online in your persona, they can be the same in your DMs and
Well,
just overstep the mark.
like leave me in my swollen puffy ankle.
You have seemed a bit constipated a few times. When
Have I? Yeah.
just
Thanks.
isn't it aura? You got constipated
you
aura.
have an aura of you're
stressed,
pissing me off. lads.
Dehydrated, constipated.
So as much as I love my job, after all that being said, this is just, it comes with a lot of shit, right? No pun intended.
Well, she would agree.
Clearly. No, but seriously, like there is great parts. I get to do loads of great things, loads of free stuff, make loads of money, great, happy days. But it comes with an awful lot of absolute shite. So look, this is my time to rant. Paul gives out when I rant, but yous are here for a reason.
Should
think I like
we take a break?
Yeah, I think so. Is that all I have to say? Yeah, that's all I have to say, guys, for now. We'll take a break, need a breather, need a bit of water, and then who's coming
Calm
in?
down.
Is Steve coming
Steve
next?
and Kinga.
Right, I'm going to have Steve here for Love Island Dilemmas. No, that's wrong. Steve here for Love Island Chats. Kinga here for Dilemmas. Back after the break, people. Welcome back, people. We're joined by none other than Steve. We're back, baby. Let's go.
Boom.
Steve, you're here with your notes. I'm very happy because I kind of forget everything until you start bringing it up.
Right.
So we're going to chat Love Island. well, obviously what stands out for me, which we haven't spoken about yet, is movie night.
Oh my gosh.
This was explosive. What did you make of movie night?
Belle was unbelievable. She's standing up. Yeah. She's pointing. She's like, let's get ready to rumble.
But you know what? I feel bad for Lucinda.
I know.
She didn't, I still stand on it. I don't think she did anything that wrong.
No, she didn't. And what's interesting now is the tables have been turned.
Yes.
Because Belle went after Scott, who was going out with Leanne, and so
it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
What I will say about Lucinda in movie night was she's a professional rage baiter. Like, you want to just Sammy had to get up and leave at one point.
That's right.
I think she wanted to kill her because she was laughing in her face.
Yes.
And I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually get up and walk away from movie night.
I know.
It was madness.
Yes, very true.
And I think the season was semi-boring up until Lucinda came in. I hate to say it.
And she's added so much.
Yeah.
And what's funny with Lucinda is, just recently she sat down with Belle and was trying to tell Belle, you did what I did and you got mad at me.
Yes.
And Belle ate her. Belle ate her up.
I think it's ridiculous because it is the exact same thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, totally.
If not worse.
Yeah.
What do you make of the Belle and Scott situation? I know as of last night it's kind of over, but what did you think of it?
Yeah, okay, so what I'm thinking, Scott has been with Leanne for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
Did he get bored?
Okay.
Have they reached a point? And then he decides, he's kind of flirting with
Cher
and Belle. And Belle. And did he then, once Leanne says it's over, he went, oh shit, oh hang on, what am I going to do here now?
Yeah.
I'm out on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think his connection with Belle is good, but is it kind of a safety connection?
Yeah.
In case something happens. And I didn't see anything with Cher at all.
No.
There was nothing going on there. I think she's a bombshell. She's got to stir it up. So she picked Scott and she stirred it up, but that didn't happen at all. So now he's gone back. He's gone back home. This was his phrase.
Police.
So he's gone back to Leanne. And I think that because he had stepped away, I think he might have got a little bit nervous.
It just frustrates me because they were locked off for the first 2 weeks. They were barely any screen time because they were so happy. Remember Leanne was like, oh, I feel like we haven't had a test yet. Well, she jinxed herself there.
I know.
And what also really annoys me is the fact that he had to go and test these connections to just prove that he really liked Leanne.
Yes.
That annoys me because now Leanne's been through whatever. She deaded things off totally. And then Belle, I just thought Belle was cringe. She was purring at him. She was laying it on thick, as they would say.
Yeah.
And now she's acting all oh, we can't be friends anymore. It's actually embarrassing.
I know. I tell you what would be great now is another movie night.
Oh, it would be brilliant.
Because when when Leanne was talking to Scott, Leanne was talking to Belle, they're both lying to Leanne.
Yep.
But I think Leanne knows. She kind of made a couple faces. She's like, okay, if we're going to start this off, we got to start with a clean slate. Tell me everything. And Scott's like, I told you everything.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you anything else.
Yeah.
It's I don't think so, buddy. You got to tell her a lot.
They might. Remember they did that thing called, is it the Grafties, where they do the awards?
Yes.
Do they play clips of that?
Ooh.
I think they do play
You're
clips.
right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I just think Belle went from everyone loving her and feeling sorry for her to now you're literally the biggest hypocrite going.
Yeah.
And it's actually embarrassing. And now and then, oh my God, Harrison's back. What the hell? What do you think of that one?
That guy's a nightmare.
He is.
Total nightmare. He comes in, he pulls Belle, and then he pulls Cher. He's talking to Belle, I want to put a ring on it, he says to her.
Yep.
Right? Within a couple hours or something, he's sitting down with Cher. I want to put a ring on it, he says to Cher. So just kind of a nightmare. So the last thing was Belle and Harrison together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really see that.
It's kind of given they're the default couple now because no one else has worked out.
Yeah.
But I was listening to a podcast today. So remember Lauren that Harrison was with in the last season?
Oh, yeah.
With the whole drama. So I don't know if you've heard this, but apparently they broke up in November. But they've been in contact every single day since. Basically, they were split up so they could work on themselves, but their plan was always to get back together. And he promised her he wouldn't go on All Stars. He was like, no way, I would never do that to you, blah, blah, blah. And she went on a podcast yesterday basically saying that they were talking up until the day before he went in.
Wow.
And when he didn't answer the phone at one night at 4 o'clock on a Sunday, she was like, oh my God, he's definitely gone in. And she's heartbroken.
Gosh.
All over again.
So is So is it over between the two of them? Or
Technically, yes. So they weren't
Okay.
in a relationship, but apparently they were talking every single day since Love Island, like nonstop.
okay. So they weren't actually split, but they were looking to extend their careers. And so Harrison decides an easy way is to get on TV,
Yep.
stir things up,
Yep.
and get screen time.
And apparently, whenever like headlines would come out with speculation about him going on, she'd send it to him, and he'd be like, "No, not going on, no way," and he's after going on.
Yeah, I don't, and even now he's with Cher.
Yes.
Cher too. We got to talk about poor
Cher
Jack.
and Jack. Oh, Jack, you're really just come on.
And you know what? So I saw there he was with Cher, and he was saying to her, are you with Harrison? You're not. And I really felt it for him.
I think he is fumbling. He needs to just
Yes.
lay his cards out and
Fumbling
say,
is the
I
word,
like you. Let's not lock it off, but let's be a bit more serious.
Yes.
He's just being too awkward right now. Like, she's such a gorgeous girl. If he bagged her, he'd be doing
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he's just being too awkward.
Yeah, I can't really. I don't know who else is there for Jack now.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get it together with Cher.
That's it then.
And like that, he's kind of. I mean, I remember at one stage, I was with this girl, and we were only together for a couple of months, but I was really into her, and I sent her a rose every Friday
Oh,
for 3 weeks, right? and I was really trying. I really liked her, but in the end, it just didn't happen.
Okay.
And I feel that Jack is constantly sending her roses, and she's taking them.
Yeah.
But that's kind of as far as it's going.
Yeah, because she keeps saying like, oh, like I'm not leaning towards anyone more. Like I'm still here with you, blah, blah, blah. But there's just no progression.
No.
And they keep being like, oh yeah, we can have a laugh. We can do this. We can do that. But they're not. And then we need to speak about Millie and Zach. Millie is in love with that
I
man.
know.
Like head over heels.
Yes.
And what you think about him getting to know Jesse?
God, oh man, because I had Millie to pick. I had Millie the winner.
Yeah.
Her and Zach together,
Yep.
they're absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
But Zach is like, it was funny too, because he's like, they were having a chat. He had spoken to Jesse. They had a chat after that. And he was like, I really love our relationship and it's going really well. And I just would like to chat with Jesse.
Just to make sure. I'm like,
know.
oh
It's
my
like,
God.
no, don't
Why
do that.
must they do that? And I feel like Millie's face just dropped.
She did.
Like
It did.
she, like even when she was on before with Liam, I think she likes this fella like more than she's ever liked anyone in her life.
Yes.
It just
yeah.
seems like, I don't know, it's just gonna get messy. But how long's left? 2 weeks?
Yeah, about 2 weeks now. Yeah.
So they kind of have to start locking in these couples.
Yeah.
So they have some sort of
yeah.
final.
Yeah.
So I feel like Harrison's gonna end up with Belle by default.
Hmm.
I don't know, like Jet, like it's, and clearly no sign of Andrade going in.
No, well, yeah.
It's too late. I feel like it's too late now. I feel like everyone's kind of settled.
Yes. God, I don't know what the timeline is for that. How could they squeeze in one more or two more bombshells?
They'd have to, I feel like it's circumstantial. They have to
Yeah.
see if any couples have like a bit of wiggle room for like breakup. Like
Yeah.
obviously they seen Zach might stray, so now they send in Jesse.
Yeah.
But I think other than that, everyone, well, Tommy I suppose has nobody, does he?
Poor Tommy. He doesn't. He
Oh,
has
well,
nobody.
he's
And I
getting to
haven't
know
even
Jesse.
seen him with Jesse. Has
Yeah,
he?
they had a chat last night.
Okay.
And then Helena and Carrington, she wanted him back. She said, I want that a bit of him again. I just think this season's a bit all over the shop.
Yeah, and there's not so who's locked off now is
Literally just Kieran and Sammy.
that's it. Yeah.
And well, you could probably say Scott and Thing now again, but
yeah, Scott and Leanne.
yeah. But Belle's being such a bitch, I think, because last night she was like, oh, when we get on the outside, he'll bin her off in a few months
I
and come back looking for
know.
me. I'm like, you're not, like, I really liked Belle at the start, and I'm like, you know what? I think you're a bitch now.
Yeah.
But I do understand it is TV and you only see a certain amount of the time of the day or whatever.
And it is Love Island.
It is Love Island.
And they have to
look.
do what they have to do.
They have to do what they have to do.
Yeah, but I feel it for Millie, and I really hope that Zach goes back to her.
Mhm.
They just seem really good together.
They do.
I know he wants to talk to Jesse, and Jesse's like, she's gorgeous.
She is.
Super
Do you know who I
pretty.
think she's the image of?
Who?
Ellie Goulding.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever I look at her, I'm like, you're the image of Ellie Goulding.
Yeah, okay.
Random.
Yeah.
So as of right now, if you had to pick a winner, who's gonna win?
God.
Top three.
Oh, man. Well, I love Millie and Zach. I
Yeah.
really want them to win. It could be Scott and Leanne could be in there, in the mix.
Maybe.
I think that he's going back to Leanne. I think Leanne has been really good. And I have to say, when she cut it off with Scott,
yeah.
I thought, well done.
Yeah.
And even recently, she questioned Scott.
Yeah.
So I think she has a strong following. So because of her,
Yeah.
those two could be in it. And
Surely Kieran and Sammy then.
Oh, sorry, Kieran and Sammy.
Yeah, I really like Sammy. I think Sammy is just.
Yeah, and she's had a really good run.
She has.
You know, and she's had a little bit of friction here and there.
Yeah, she had a bit of a test. Well, he did.
Yeah, and she's done it she's handled it really well. Yeah. So I'm possibly looking at those three. Jack, come on.
Come on,
get your act together.
Give us something, Jack. You're like 1 inch away from securing that girl. Like, it's killing me. Hopefully we'll have him on the couch someday, guys, and he can tell us all about it. Yeah. But yeah, there are Love Island chats. Will we only have one more then after this? Or have we 2?
Oh God, good question. I'll check the schedule.
Check the schedule.
I'll come back to you on that.
Okay, Steve, thanks for joining us. Right, guys, we'll be back after the break. Welcome back, people. Steve just gave us his Love Island rundown, but now we're joined by Kinga. You're back.
I'm back.
How was Paris? You were on your holidays?
I was only there 4 days, but I feel like I was there 2 weeks. You know that holiday where you just get everything done and more?
Yeah, it's giving Kinga in Paris.
I would love that.
Did you ever watch Emily in Paris?
I did, yeah.
My granny loves it. Actually, we need to talk about my granny real quick. I forgot. That wasn't even meant to segue into that. But guys, so you might have seen last week's episode. I flooded my granny's bathroom. It was a whole thing, right? And she is like 87, I think. But she's flat out on TikTok, flat out on her phone. Get a text last night at 20 to 10, right? Because I posted a clip from the podcast talking about the whole flooding situation. Just saw Showergate on phone. Am I such a fusspot? All okay, no permanent damage. New house has me paranoid. Like having a new car. Congrats on your Goss nomination. You will do well this time. Tuned in now. Okay, grand. So look, she doesn't want to kill me, which is great. But she loves Emily in Paris, so I just thought I'd tell you that.
I don't know if I love it now, but
yeah, I only watched 1 or 2 episodes with her.
It was fun. It was very fashionable.
You ate snails, I heard.
I tried snails.
No good.
Not for me.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Kinga's going to help us with our best case scenario segment. She's a big fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I love talking.
I love talking. I love dilemmas. And guys, you're actually sending in really good ones lately, which is great.
We got juicy ones.
Yeah, we got juicy ones. And you know what? I actually haven't read. I read one of them. I haven't read the other 2, so we'll see.
Okay.
Right, first one. Hey, love the podcast so much. Thank you. Literally getting everyone's advice because I'm going crazy. By the way, loved your live show so much, girl. I'm from Cork and made the journey. Okay, so what I'm gathering here is you said this to the wrong person. I've never had a live show. Thank you for making the imaginary journey to it, but it didn't exist. I presume this was for Neve. I don't know. Anyway, my dilemma is for advice about still liking my ex a year later. It's so frustrating because he never did anything bad to me, and I mean that. He was genuinely the best in every sense. He treated me amazing and was everything I wanted ever in a man. He broke up with me respectfully too. Help, I feel like I'm going insane. It's been a year.
So they're just living together, no context as to why?
Where did you get living together from?
Wait, what?
Where did you gather that from? Are you even listening right now?
Sorry, I'm still on holiday mode.
No, Paul, that's funny. That was funny. You're leaving that in, Paul. No, basically, this girl can't get over her ex a year later. Nothing
can't
about
get on.
Can't get over him.
Can't get over.
Yeah, nothing about living together.
Well,
that's different. Guys, I'll kick us off here because King is having a situation.
I think too much holidaying.
What? She's not even Englishing.
Okay. I actually am nodding.
To this lovely girl.
I'm just like having a Sims moment.
She's having a moment.
Well. I wonder, has she tried? Paul, stop laughing.
Stop laughing, Paul.
I wonder, has she tried moving on? Like tried the apps, tried going out. I think staying busy is really important, and like maybe joining things like, I don't know, yoga, swimming.
Yeah.
Painted Prosecco.
Pilates.
Like doing all of that just to kind of meet different people that you will eventually kind of gravitate towards.
Yeah.
It's like, it takes time.
Like you're saying, so we're going to take this at face value. So you're saying that he never did anything wrong, ended things respectfully, blah, blah, blah. So obviously that's way harder to get over than if something went wrong. So all I'll say to that is, and it's obviously so cliche, and I'm sure everyone has told you, that's obviously not your person. Your person wouldn't be ending things with you. And I know it might be shit. The apps are meant to be hell. I don't know much about the apps anymore, but they're meant to be horror. I'd like go on nights out, like have a little flirt. You know, you might have a bit of crack. Go to Hogan's. Go to fucking Coppers. Well, maybe not.
Maybe closure is really important. Like, did she fully get closure? Did he tell her why? Like, sometimes when you're kind of left out of nowhere, it might be harder to, if you didn't see it go, like,
coming, yeah.
it might be harder to get over that.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how old you are. I have no idea, right? But let's say you're young-ish. I don't know, whatever. You always think the first person you're with, or any person you're with, oh my God, this is it forever. This is the best person ever. And you might have thought that at the time, but you'll end up meeting someone else and it'll make sense as to why the first one didn't work out. So I think it's all about just time. I know you're saying it's been a year, but like, I think, well, obviously I got cheated on. It was a whole saga. I think it took me like 2-3 years to fully get over that. So just time. Time is a healer. Go out, have fun, live your single life. You don't have to go crazy or anything. But yeah, you agree?
Yeah, I think keep busy and eventually you'll meet someone who's even better.
Exactly. Okay, moving on, right? This one's kind of long, but we're gonna go there anyways. Okay, hi, I have a story for the podcast. Love it, by the way. Thank you. Hopefully you talk about my podcast. So I was best friends with this girl for 8 years, absolutely inseparable, was part of the furniture at this point. When every boyfriend she had would be super attached, she'd be super attached to him. They were all walking red flags, real control freaks. Fast forward to July 2025, she met this fella on Tinder. 2 weeks after she met him, she went on his lad's holiday to Albufeira with him. Something I wouldn't do, but grand. Okay, that's actually crazy. After she came home, we'd meet up as we always did, and he'd be texting her and asking her where she was her lads there, making her show a 360 of the room and everything, videos for proof, major red flag. So you get the gist, he was an asshole. So one day in August, me, my friend, the boyfriend, and his friend all went on a road trip to Donegal. The same day, Amble tickets were going on sale, and I was like, oh, I'd love to go to them. They're my favourite band. They all replied. We were talking about Amble for a bit. That was grand. But on the way home, as he dropped his friend off, he turns around and goes, oh, I got you an early birthday present. Keep in mind, her birthday was at the end of September. This was mid-August. Me, you, and the friend are all going. So he's after not getting her a ticket. I was absolutely disgusted that she let him say all that in front of me, even though we had just been talking about Amble the whole time, and I wasn't even asked to go, and we had a 40-minute drive back to my house after that, and he was playing Amble in the car the whole time. I got out. She pretends to be completely fine with me, says love you, bye. I was having none of it. She hasn't spoke to me since. I'm now blocked on everything. 8 years down the drain for a shitty little boy.
I think we need to FaceTime Amble and ask them.
Yeah, Amble, get Amble involved. This is one of the
Get
things.
her and Amble. Well, no, to
Get her on
replace
stage at Amble.
Yeah.
This is one of the things you hear where you're like, surely no one would do that. We need to go back to the start, right? Going on holidays with a fella you've been talking to for 2 weeks on his lad's holiday. Like, come on.
I have no comment on that. You know me. That's not me. But anyway.
That is just like, how did he and his friends allow that? Imagine being like, oh yeah, this girl I've been chatting to for 2 weeks, she's actually coming with us on holidays. What?
Yeah. That's already kind of a red flag, isn't it? But
yeah,
it's tough because obviously 8 years, that's not like 8 months.
That's a long friendship.
And especially if she felt like that was her best friend. I think sometimes friendships, when they're over, it can be tougher than even relationships. Yeah. Like, so sometimes it's hard to let go and you're actually more hurt because you see them as your family.
Yeah.
Like I know loads of my best friends are like my sisters, so I didn't have them. So it can be super tough. But also if she chose him over her, that's just going to keep happening.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like maybe down the line you can be friends again.
When she cops on a bit.
Yeah. And if she was willing to give her a chance again, that could be a thing. But right now, there's nothing I think she would say that would change her mind if she's done that and she's so in love or whatever.
Yeah. I personally think
with the guy,
no matter how good friends you are with someone, you can't help them if they don't want to be helped. So she clearly wants, I'm not trying to be like a victim blame or whatever. She wants to be with these fellas that are controlling and if every single fella you're getting with is like this, that's also her problem. She needs to be looking at what kind of fellas she's entertaining and getting with, and you clearly can't stop that. So I just think, as shit and all as it is, that is not your friend for now anyway.
No, yeah.
Let her go off, make her mistakes, and
I mean,
don't gamble with someone else.
If she tried to sit her down and be like, look, I don't think this is healthy, or I want better for you.
Yeah, considering.
And if she then says, no, I'm still going to do, then you kind of move on. But hopefully she tried to kind of talk to her and kind of get through to her. But
I personally think 8 years of friendship, you need to sit her down, because if I have an issue with Clodagh, me and Clodagh bicker sometimes, we sit each other down and we say it out. And we're friends about 7 years now, so probably similar. She should value your friendship the same way you do. So you should sit her down and say, do you think this, and this was acceptable? Like talking about this whole thing in the car, booking tickets with me sitting there. I know it wasn't her that did it, but it just wasn't right. And then she's blocked her on everything. We kind of forgot about that part too.
The blocking, the unfollowing, the removing people after you have like a small argument or something like that. That's one sign of I think really just being super immature.
Yeah.
And like, none of my friends are kind of people I'd ever know would do that.
That's
you
what
still
I mean.
kind of stay friends. You stay civil or whatever.
Yeah.
You just mute them or don't interact with them. But it's the whole like blocking, and it's so Facebook 2012.
Very
I'm just like,
extreme.
it's just.
I feel like it could be, and I don't know, it could be the boyfriend influencing her to do that kind of thing.
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
not healthy as
Because
well,
we're
but-
here telling her to go try and talk to the girl, but she's blocked on everything. So I don't know. We're not helping you, girl. No, I'm joking. I think if you have any contact with her, if you want to salvage the friendship, I would try make contact. But if you think no, then no. I just think that's a shitty person, and friends are for life. Boys aren't most of the time. So
Agreed.
that's our 2 cents. Okay, last one. I haven't read this one yet, so I'm excited. Okay. So I met this guy on New Year's. We were talking about just over a month, acting like a proper couple, had stayed in hotels together, gone on dates, met both of each other's families, planned to go to Belfast this weekend for Valentine's, and then at the end of the month for my birthday, go to Amsterdam. Then we started fighting over little things, and last weekend he went to Index and on the Friday, then Galway the next day for Rag Weekend for the night, and I'd found out that he had gotten with someone from the same area as me. Then later went to an afters and had sex with her, only for my friend sent me proof that I don't know if he would have told me. And his excuse was that because we were fighting during the week and I'd asked for some space, not a break, I asked for space, that's why he did it. And now fast forward a week-ish, we finished, but I'm still in love with him, so I don't know what to do. I hate men.
Did you watch Some Art and Pretty?
No.
Well, Belly goes on a break with Jeremiah, and then Jeremiah basically cheats on her, and then he's like, but we were not together, but they were together. Technically, it's the same situation. It's like, was there a complete full, like, we are broken up, like, that's it?
It doesn't, it's
It
not giving
doesn't
that.
seem like
no,
that.
it's giving, she just said, we're having fights, I need to get space.
To me, it seems like he used that as an excuse
Yeah.
to just get with someone else that he wanted to. So I would consider that cheating in a sense.
Yeah, like you're
Yeah,
not
I
in a
think so.
relationship, so it's, what date is it now?
Wait, were they together or no?
They
Just
weren't
talking?
official, I don't think. This is going on since New Year's Eve.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And they'd met each other's families, they'd been acting like a couple, and they'd planned to do a Valentine's weekend away and a birthday weekend away. So yeah, you're not together, but it seems like it's moving pretty quickly. I just think men,
that's a tough one.
like, this makes me feel sick to my stomach, to be honest, because as you said, he would never have told her if the friend didn't know. And that's why I think everything happens for a reason. Your friend was meant to be there, or meant to know, or meant to find out, because I'm telling you now, you would have found out eventually, because girls find out everything, but he never would have told you. I think
I agree.
don't know.
I think
It's
dodged
hard.
a bullet.
Yeah, it's hard, because sometimes I would be an advocate for, if they make one mistake at the very start, maybe see past it. I did that before, I got cheated on, look where that got me. Yeah. Paul, can you give input here, please, as a man? I know you're a gay man, but still.
All right, gay man. Can you just recap the dilemma for me, please?
So basically, this girl met a guy on New Year's. They've been basically like a couple ever since. Booked a Valentine's weekend away, booked a birthday weekend away, and then they had a couple of fights during the week, and he went off and got with someone else. And he wasn't going to tell her, I don't think, but the friend ended up finding out.
How did she find out?
Her friend was there, or like sent a picture. Or something.
That's pretty shit. How much money she spent? Is he paid for it all?
I don't know about that part, Paul. That's not the important.
Yeah,
I'd call it quits.
Yeah.
Sounds like
too.
trash.
I think it sounds like
Yeah.
a bad vibe.
He sounds like a player.
And I hate to say it, right? But if you did move on from this, it will always be in your head.
That's exactly what I was going to say next.
Always be in your head.
You will have doubts no matter what. He should like you enough to be like, I can't get with someone else because
Yep.
I'm thinking of her and I really still
Yep.
like her. I know that's like stupid of me to think
No, but it's
maybe I'm
true.
dumb, but it's true.
Because I should have
You
never
know?
said this on the podcast before. Maybe I have. But when I first started seeing my ex-boyfriend, the rodent, Dermot's like, what the hell are all these nicknames? The Rodent is my ex-boyfriend. It's the whole thing. He got with someone when we were talking for like a month and we weren't official. But I moved on from that and went into a 3-year relationship with him and then got cheated on. Am I saying that the first incident is like the reason the next one happened? I don't know. But I just think if you don't let them away with something from the start, it can't happen again. And that was on my mind all the time.
Had they had the chat, like weird exclusive chat?
Well, if you're booking a weekend away for Valentine's and for your birthday
That's pretty serious.
to Amsterdam, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I sometimes
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't have the chat, people think, well, I can do what I want, even if you do these other things.
Yeah, look,
Especially
it is.
when they're younger. They're
Yeah.
gonna have, but I just, bad gut feeling, girl.
Yeah, I
You'll
feel
find someone else.
really sorry for you. And I know, I feel like it was a very quick moving thing, like to go from New Year's to Valentine's to the birthday. But I think you deserve someone so much better that isn't going to go out and feckin' have to sleep with someone else. Like when you have a few little arguments, like just no way. No way. I'm looking at your profile picture. You're absolutely gorgeous. You do not need this trash. And he'll regret it for the rest of his life. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you for your dilemmas.
So
These were
fun.
great this week. I hate the fact that they're actually real though, because people are actually going through this shit. You can send them into onthekasepod@gmail.com. You can send them to me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever's easiest for you. We're here to listen. Kinga, thanks for your help. Big thanks to Dermot. You can give me a thumbs up. You're still alive over there. Thank God for that. He's going, Jesus Christ, I'm never getting a job in podcasting. Thanks for tuning in, guys. New episodes every Wednesday, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And if you're here, rate the podcast. Rate the podcast, share the podcast, tag me, vote for me in the Gossies. Love you all. Bye. On the Kase is an Onic original podcast hosted by me, Kasey Campion. Audio and visual design by Stephen King O'Farrell and Connor Daly. Developed and produced by series producer Paul McGregor. Executive producer Sasha Hamrogue. New episodes of On the Kase come out every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, and you can watch full episodes on YouTube. Thanks for listening. This is an Onic original podcast.